Say good morning. Say good morning, everyone. Sean made this with one of those foil sheets, and it's her favourite thing, in one of these grabby balls. Say morning. You just frowning at the camera. You're not chatty anymore. Where's your voice? Can you see yourself? Wow. That's you. That's you. So, I'll take this out because it's going to be making a horrible noise. You're almost sat up. Guys, she's almost sitting on her own. How is she a toddler? You look like a little ducky. Right, Dot is having a great time in her jumperoo. She doesn't do much jumping, but she just loves being in there. I am very shiny today. Right, let me concentrate. Today's plan is we're going to go to somewhere called Stammer House, which is about 15 minutes from us. There's a big house, and then there's also like a gardens and a farm shop and plants for sale, and that kind of area is called One Garden. It's like a separate bit. Wow, are you chatting? She's so chatty today. Yeah, we're just gonna have a little explore. It's bank holiday weekend, so apparently there is a pizza van and some live music, so that'll be nice. It's not the sunniest day, but I'm actually kind of looking forward to it because it's like the end of the heat wave week. So yeah, we're just gonna go have a little mooch, have a little chill there. And when we're there, I also want to buy some veg from the little farm shop because this afternoon, hopefully if we have time, I'm gonna do some weaning prep. We've been reading a couple of books. I'll link them below actually, very good books. Can't remember their names, but I can show you later. And Zoe's been helping with what to buy, and I'm thinking we're just gonna get loads of different veg. Hopefully they have a good selection, and then puree it all up and then freeze it. So I thought I'd film it because that is the kind of thing I would love to watch, but also I just love watching these videos back so much, and I just thought that would be such a nice thing to like have as a memory. So yeah, that is today's little plan. I need to just finish getting ready and I will see you there. We've just arrived and look what we found straight away. The bowls that I bought in Ardingly are all here. So if anyone's after one, then they're at Stammer House. Which one? Oh yeah, they're nice, aren't they?
Yeah, quite like the red one, you know.
Yeah, that's lovely.
It's a small blue and yellow dotted one there.
Oh, the teeny one. I swear we've bought one for your parents from here before.
What, a jug?
Yeah,
no,
your mum. A tiny one.
I recognise the plates.
Yeah, and these.
Look.
Oh yeah, that's amazing. We've stopped at this little stall which does like the best apple juice.
It's all different flavours, like mint, golden spice, cinnamon. That one's plum juice.
And then we've spotted they've got apple lemonade, so we're going to give that a go. I feel like I slightly downplayed this place of how big it is. So there's a village here, which is Stammer Village, where people live. Then there's like these farm areas, bookshop here.
Yeah, it's like the little village bit, isn't it? There's houses.
Yeah, they're so cute, all like little cottages. Oh yeah, there's a little cafe. And then up here is where Stammer massive like manor house is, and then One Garden, which is where we're going today. But first, I mean, how cute is the little bookshop? First, let's try the apple lemonade then.
Okay.
I'm gonna park her up. Dot's just fallen asleep. Said to Sean, oh, there's no animals in there today. That's a shame. He went, yeah, there's loads of kittens. And I was like, where? There's no kittens. And then he's like, no, I saw one small cat.
I don't know why I went, oh yeah, there's loads of kittens.
Sean wants me to show you this. What plant is it?
Come over this way, it's better angle.
It's completely, oh god, sorry guys. Here we are again, asking you what plants are. But look.
Right, look, this is a whole like bush along here, and then something's grown in the middle and decided to flood the whole
actually,
thing.
it has literally, yeah, taken over the entire tree.
So cool.
It is very cool. This is One Garden, and it's So beautiful. So there's this huge garden bit here, and what's so nice is each season is just so different. Every time you come here it looks completely different. Well, if you come every few months. Yeah, it's very grown.
The hedges are so high.
They also, wait, let me turn the camera around. We do loads of events here. So like at Christmas, we always come, there's like a light show. In the summer, they do loads of like festival-y things and like markets. And then yeah, today is meant to have live music, which I can't hear, so I don't know if it is on.
I don't know where you saw that.
It said, because it was bank holiday.
I can't, yeah, isn't that tomorrow then?
Yeah, but it said all weekend. And then also a pizza van, so we'll see if that's here. Look, what, the bee?
Little bug house.
No, I think it's a beehive, isn't it?
The bug house there.
Oh, that's really sweet. It's also just great for kids here. Like, so many lovely things to do, like at Easter and things like that. I'll turn it around now and show you. Little bug house, beehive, but I don't think there are any bees in there. It's too bumpy in here for Dot. She's asleep in the pram, but I just wanted to show you this little bridge area. It's very cute. And whenever we're here with Ottie, she loves coming down here. Spotted all the plants, definitely going to look after, but the pizza is here, thank God. So we're going to go get a pizza first. Guys, we need a picnic blanket recommendation, because this one is great, but it's so boring. It's like practical but nice. You right there?
I'm 100% going to fall asleep for the pizza.
Oh great, I'll just sit here. You're asleep, Dot's asleep. I'll just chill here on my own.
As well.
Go to sleep, have a little nap.
We don't need any recommendations for blankets.
We do.
I want a Pendleton one. Pendleton.
What, that crazy expensive like wool one?
I just know that Daryl from The Walking Dead wears one. I really like them.
Wears one?
What?
You've got flub on you.
He wears it as a poncho, but they are a blanket.
Dottie is enjoying doing 30-minute on the dot naps at the moment. So she's been asleep for 21 minutes. So I'm gonna guess we have about 7 minutes to eat these pizzas if we want to do it with our hands. Not half feeding each other. Pizzas are secured. How do they look? Yeah, she's already awake. Guys, I jinxed it. She's awake.
Look at those bad boys.
Sean has gone for a little mushroom garlic.
Switching it up, no cheese.
What's this then? I did blue cheese, rocket and caramelised onion, and then a little dip as well. Someone is awake from her 22-minute nap. She's obsessed with this toy. This is actually from my mum's house, but we've stolen it because she loves it so much.
Looks like a little elf today with a hat on like that.
She does. It's one of the smaller hats. Is this your favourite? Her hat's gonna fall off. Next stop is the plant market. What shall we buy? There's also another nice little cafe area here. It's actually huge. Gonna go for these two. I know you meant to buy in threes, but I thought it's nice just to have one of each colour, and then they'll go in one pot each. Yes. Right, we are home. You would have seen, unfortunately, the farm shop did not have any veg today, which was strange. So popped into a shop on the way home, and this is the little weaning haul. So courgettes, parsnips, carrots, avocado, butternut squash and cauliflower. I'm not going to do it today. I thought we'd run out of time, and we have. So I'm going to do it tomorrow, and I'm going to vlog. But the plan is just to do single purees for now, and then obviously once she's a bit more into the weaning, we'll start recipes. But if anyone has any weaning advice or just fun things, fun little tips, then I would love to know. I always laugh when I get to the end of the day and my makeup is just like, where has it gone? It's just off my face and my eyebrows are like everywhere. Dot is in bed, just got her down. I think I'm gonna have a bath. Haven't had a bath in ages, and I just really fancy one. So I'm gonna make dinner. I'm gonna do like rice bowls, I think. So I'm gonna do like spicy mayo salmon and rice and avocado. I feel like it's like a kind of like a salad, but I don't know what I'm even saying, like a summery salad. If you don't want something hot, it's nice to have like a rice bowl with salmon. Anyway, I'm gonna have a bath. Dottie had her first bath in the like grown-up chair. Oh my god, it was so cute. She like sat up in the bath playing. I was just like, where's my tiny baby gone? She's like a toddler. So yeah, that was emotional. Right, I'm gonna run a bath. I'm gonna try a new product actually. Anyone tried this before? Let me try and find it. This is gonna be my bath concoction tonight. So this, the Space NK bubble bath. I love this oil, this product as the body oil so much. It's just the loveliest body oil. It like absorbs so nicely and you feel so moisturised. But I've never tried the bubble bath. So I'm gonna give that a go tonight. And then also, I bought these ages ago, the V bath salts. I'm gonna give those a go as well. I think I'm gonna leave today here, and then yeah, I'm gonna film tomorrow. So I will see you in the morning, and then we'll get our weaning prep on. And I need to show you the garden. I haven't shown you what we did last week. Oh my gosh, there's no grass. The grass is gone. I'll explain tomorrow, so I'll see you in the morning. Another day, another dungaree striped t-shirt combo. This was actually one of my favourite maternity pieces. It's from that Beyond 9 brand, which I just love. I could probably do with a different size now, but I feel like it's just so comfortable, so I just wear it all the time, just love it. Can confirm the Space NK bath product was lovely last night. So I would highly recommend if you're after a new little bath, bubble bath. So gonna start the weaning prep in a minute. Why am I like emotional? I feel like every milestone, I was watching old YouTube videos back last night, and I was watching one where I was like in the nursery, like showing my bump, and yeah, it's just mad. Like every milestone. Is anyone else like this? Is everyone this emotional at like every point that they grow up? I feel like I'm going to be doing this when she's 21, so I just need to get used to the feeling. But yeah, weaning prep is going to start, but first I'm going to introduce you to a brand called Wild Nutrition. You've probably heard of them. They are amazing. Let me show you. So obviously being postpartum, it is a crazy time hormonally, emotionally, like I actually just said. Physically, you've got so much going on, and I'm at a point now where the last few months I just want to feel as good as I can, have as much energy as I can, obviously being on little sleep, and just do everything like I can do when there's so much going on that you can't control. Sean has been using Wild Nutrition for a long time, and he kind of introduced me to them. The sun has just literally come out. I didn't even think it was going to show its face today. They're basically science-backed supplements. They have no binders, no fillers. They're all whole food ingredients, and they're just incredible. Better for your digestion. They just make you feel great, and it's so easy to sign up to see what's best for you. So you basically go on their website, you do a quiz, and then you get a 15-minute free consultation. And this was amazing because we basically just spoke through any concerns I had, anything that I have going on at the moment. I talked a lot about my postpartum journey, and then they suggest what they think would be best for you in your current kind of life situation. So the two main things that were suggested to me was this, which is the organic protein and superfood powder. Sean's been taking this for a long time, and raves about it. And then this jar of goodness, which is the pregnancy new mother multi, which basically just, yeah, helps me feel the best I can right now. I knew that whatever was suggested needed to be like really simple, really stripped back, so I would actually use it, and it'd be really easy to do. And it literally is this, We literally just make like a mini milkshake essentially every day. I'll show you in a minute, but I just add it to milk with a few strawberries. And then this is a new jar, but they just come like this. And then you just take 3 a day, and that is it. It's so much easier than having kind of lots of different supplements going on, just to have like your 2 things. Well, this is obviously what was suggested to me, but it just works so well. If you fancy finding out more info, then I'll leave everything on screen. If you go to wildnutrition.com/poppydays, you can also get 50% off your first 3-month subscription, and you can cancel it or pause it at any time too, so don't worry about that. They have so many different products, and obviously everyone's needs are different, so I'm not going to go into huge amounts of detail about mine now, but I will leave everything in the description box, and then you can go check it out, do your little 60-second, it is literally 60-second questions, and then yeah, speak to someone and find out all the information you will need. I'm going to make my little milkshake, and then let's crack on with the weaning. Oh, why am I nervous? It's ridiculous. I'm just mushing up some vegetables. It's going to be so fine. How great is this? I love this. It's like a takeaway iced coffee cup. That's what I use it for. And it literally doesn't leak, which I feel like they all leak. They're all really rubbish usually for ice drinks. But yeah, this is great. Right, thought I would show you my little like haul. These are the 2 books that we've been reading. So this one is more like informative about like how to actually wean, how to start. Obviously, I mean, you might not feel like this, but I've thought it's all quite overwhelming. There's quite a lot of information, and this is really nice because it just strips it all back, makes it really easy. I haven't finished reading it yet, but yeah, and then there's loads of little recipes at the end. And then this one is more recipes. This is the bit I'm excited for, you know, when we've passed this kind of first stage and she can eat like really fun things and I can make things like this. And then this is like my little collection of what I bought so far. So Zoe recommended these, which are freezer squares. So this is what I'm going to do today, just splits up each different veg into a different square, and then we've got them prepared. Then I thought I also would get some little pots. Again, I'll just pop everything in my description box if you're in a similar point of parenthood. And I thought these would be good for like on the go. So we could just put a bit of puree in them if we're heading out. I mean, she's not at the point where she's like having like meals a day for a while, but you know, just if we were. And then these are Mamas and Papas, and they have so many lovely bits. There's also knife and fork set that came with this and a bib, but they're getting washed. And then these are also Mamas and Papas. I thought these were so lovely. Little gingham one. And then I also picked up a little mini knife and fork set. I think there was one more again, but we're just like washing everything at the moment. But I wanted to show you this one because I feel like this is going to be great. So you can kind of smush the food into it and then they can hold it, because apparently they're meant to be holding it too. But yeah, so that's my little like weaning haul of how the hauls have changed. And I'm going to blitz everything up, and then I will come back to you probably when I'm like halfway through, because you don't want to see me just blitz up veg for 40 minutes. Googled it, and apparently it says to remove the courgette skin. It's hard to know how much puree veg is gonna make. Like, I hope it's quite a bit so I could get a decent amount frozen, but that doesn't seem like a lot of food. I forgot another thing that we ordered was a hand blender. I don't know how I didn't have one of these before, but I swear it was less than 20 quid. But yeah, so thought it would make everything really easy just to blend up. So this is parsnip first. One little freezer tray done. I thought there was going to be more carrot, but that is absolutely fine. I can just tell I'm going to be all about the prep, because doing this for like half an hour is just going to be such a time saver in the week. So yeah, very happy with that. Going to do the cauliflower and avocado. Did I say that? Got them to do, and then we're done. Whilst I'm down here filming, I thought I'd give you, oh god, I can't even look at it, a garden update. So basically, we were going to seed the garden and start the grass journey of 2025. And then Sean rented this machine, did an amazing job, looks great. And then we were like, why are we seeding this? It's going to take months. So now we've decided we're going to buy turf and lay it ourselves. So that is the garden update this week. Not one I was expecting, but I am actually excited to try and lay the turf ourselves and see what happens. So for now we're just going to ignore that. Everything else is doing really well. Sweet peas are doing really well. Bed is looking good. My mum actually came and helped me tidy everything up, planted some new bits, but I feel like I'll leave that for the next video, because hopefully that will include this kind of transformation. So I thought I'd kind of round this video off in a slightly different way to usual. I thought I'd do a very tiny mini Q&A about the first 6 months of motherhood. I asked on Instagram yesterday, I left a question box up and had so many lovely questions. So I thought I'd pick like the top, like most frequently asked ones, and then if you enjoy this part or like the Q&A style, then I can always do a round 2 on another video. So first thing that came up loads, so I'm just looking down at my phone, was about products we couldn't have been without. And I'm gonna go a bit rogue on this one. I feel like there's loads of lovely obvious ones like a sterilizer machine or a prep machine, but I'm gonna go slightly more rogue with my advice. So first thing is a portable white noise machine. I feel like everyone loves a white noise machine, but a portable one is just game changer. Dottie really associates white noise and sleep, so we take it everywhere. We have one in a pram, car seat. They're just great to have out with you. So yeah, portable white noise machine is number 1. I'm talking really fast, by the way, guys, because our neighbours are both doing work on their houses, so I'm kind of talking in between lots of banging, so I'm trying to get my words out quickly. Number 2 is the most rogue, which is this. What are they even called? A phone, I need to Google it. A phone strap, phone rope, whatever it's called. One of these. Mine's actually old and needs replacing, but this was the most helpful thing. Firstly, because I had a C-section, instead of grabbing my whole phone if it was like down the bed or on the side next to me, I could just grab this. The amount of times I have picked this up, like literally with like my little finger, and like dragged it to me, whether it's been nap trapped or that kind of post C-section recovery phase when it's really uncomfortable to bend. Yeah, one of these was obviously my suggestion, not Sean's, but this was incredible, and still is, to be honest. If I'm nap trapped now even, I still use it a lot. Right, next one we were just talking about was the star machine we have. I will link this below. It is so lovely. We bought it more for fun when Dottie was like a newborn, but it ended up being like the one thing that would calm her down so much. We'd use it in the evenings when she was going to sleep, and she would just calm and like stare at it and just loved it. And now she still loves it, but in a kind of gurgling, babbling way. But yeah, when she was a newborn, she just loved staring at it, and it would always really calm her. So definitely like a twinkly starlight, one that moves as well. We had a static one and I like upgraded to one that moved, and she loved the moving one. Number 4 is the Fisher Price, I think they're called Grow and Kick mat. I don't know if there's multiple ones, but you know, the purple monkey one, I feel like everyone knows the song. And Zoe and Alfie gave us this as a hand-me-down from the girls, and I remember putting her on it and being like, she kind of likes it. She was quite small. Now it has taken her through the months. She loves it. Even now when she's more kind of like wanting to sit up more, she just loves being on it. There's a mirror, you can kind of add all your own attachments if you want, and obviously they can kick it. I'll link that below as well. I'll link everything below, guys. But yeah, it's just so good, and I feel like it's gonna keep going. I think it will help her roll because you can kind of move it to the side, and it has the piano at the bottom. Yeah, it's been great. Number 5, so this is for a little bit later on, not newborn. I can't actually remember when, but Dot went through this phase where she didn't want to lay down anymore. She was done with laying down, but she wasn't ready to sit up, so she couldn't be in any of the kind of like high chairs or seats yet. But we bought a beanbag. Sorry, I don't know why I'm trying to get my words out. We bought a beanbag chair. It's this tiny little children's one from Argos, and it was just the perfect in-between where she can lay on it and feel like she's sat up, and it would just make her so happy. Lottie and Novi have them too and still use them, and so we know it's going to last through the years. It's just great. It's the sweetest little chair in the lounge. She loves it. This is actually the stage where it's a bit more difficult for her to use it now because she's wanting to roll off of it. So we've kind of parked it for now, unless we're literally like with her, next to her, holding her. But it is incredible, and yeah, obviously will last through the years. So they're my like 5 rogue suggestions. So I hope that's helpful for everyone who asked. I loved this one, so I had to include it. It was, do you ever catch yourself looking at your house in disarray, toys everywhere, and just feel so lucky? Yes, every day. And I don't like a messy house, guys, never have, but when it's Dottie's things, I don't mind. I love going into the bathroom. I used to hate our bathroom. I used to think it was the ugliest bathroom. Now all I see are these beautiful toys everywhere, and I go in and I'm just like, I can't believe how lucky we are. We get to have a bathroom full of toys. And the same with the kitchen. Her nursery. Her nursery could be upside down and I just wouldn't care because it's her nursery. But yeah, the whole house, if there's anything Dottie mess or any mess, it's because we're busy being in love with Dottie, so nothing matters. But yeah, so yes, and I loved that question, so thank you. Next question is about my postpartum body and how I felt about it. So it's actually really surprised me how I felt about it. I think after going through years of the infertility, IVF and losses, I was just so angry at my body. I felt so let down by it, and that it wasn't doing what I wanted it to be doing. And yeah, I just felt so much anger towards it, and I feel like this has kind of like healed my relationship with it. There's lots of complexities there because my body changed so much through IVF that I just felt so disconnected from it. So I feel like maybe if someone was going through pregnancy and they were feeling lots of changes, I'd almost already felt that for years because the IVF changed me so much as a person, but also just physically so much. And having all the injections, like the bruising, going kind of through the rounds, healing, then doing it again, healing, doing it again. And so this is the first time I remember just looking at my body in the mirror like 3 days postpartum and just being like, thank you, like, oh my god, thank you so much. And like, that sounds a bit, I don't know, but I remember just looking at it and being like, we did it. Like, I can't believe it gave me Dottie. I don't know, I just felt so much like love for it, and I hadn't felt that. All I'd felt for it was anger for years. So yeah, I would say my relationship with it now is in a really like healing place and a really positive one. And I feel really lucky about that, because I know a lot of people really struggle, but it's almost like my struggle was before, and then through pregnancy, and now I have just felt, yeah, really kind of like healed from the pregnancy and having Dottie. Next one is about Sid. I feel like I had to answer this because I get a lot of questions about Sid and how she's been with Dot. Sid is a character. She always has been. We have had a lot of training with Sid. We did a lot of training before Dottie. So we had a trainer come in and help us to basically prep for Dot to arrive when I was pregnant, and it was incredible. Sid's a really anxious dog, and we kind of just prepped as much as we could. Lots of things that were big changes, or going to be big changes for Sid, we did early. So things like putting up the bassinet in the lounge. Sounds ridiculous, but just like a new object to her is like, what is this? Do I need to be scared of it? Baby gates. I know people were like, why have you put up a baby gate so early? And it's because we wanted that to become part of our house now, so that there weren't loads of new things happening when Dottie did actually arrive. So yeah, we did that. We worked with a trainer. Sid really seems to love Dot, which is amazing. She kind of loves saying hello to her in the morning, tries to give her a kiss, and yeah, and then just kind of ignores her, which is perfect. What was your favourite moment in the first 6 months? Guys, you know I'm not going to be able to answer that question. I had so many people asking this. There has not been a singular moment. I feel like Dottie changes every like week, and there's like favourite moments in that week. Obviously she was born just before Christmas. Christmas was incredible. And then Sean's birthday, the camera cut off. Yeah, my first Mother's Day. There's been so many like significant like moments, but honestly just every day waking up and hearing her. She now like wakes up and she's just chatting away to herself in the cot, and it's just the best thing. I just love waking up through the night. Obviously first, this isn't like the first wake up, but the wake up for like the morning wake, she's just chatting away, and then you look in the cot and she just does the biggest excited like smile and shimmy, and yeah, she is just the best. There can't be one moment. Every moment, I feel like every parent's gonna say that, right? But literally like every moment. First time her meeting like my family, Sean's family, oh, there's just, yeah, there's too many. But yeah, every day feels like a little dream with her. So many questions about sleep, so I don't want to go into sleep loads because I feel like every baby is so wildly different, and their sleep is so wildly different that it's almost just like, I don't know. But Dottie's sleep, she's been, well, she went through the like 4-month regression. That was interesting. That was a lot through the night, like every hour, but now it's settled from that, which is great. But she just loves a half-an-hour nap, guys. A daytime half-an-hour nap, that's Dot's thing. So if you're also in the half-an-hour nap club, then welcome. But yeah, she's still waking in the night a few times, but I feel really lucky because me and Sean do it together, so we're feeling kind of like half the weight of the tiredness. But yeah, her sleep changes every day. It's been worse, it's been better. We could have a great night tonight and be like, we've got it, this is it, and then the next night is not a great night. So yeah, we just take it day by day. Next question, have you had any anxiety? Yes, I have. The first few months, now I look back reflectively especially, I was really anxious about Dottie getting unwell. Obviously she was born in like winter, November, so like winter here, and it was the time when there was this really horrible flu going around, and it just felt like everyone we spoke to had it. and there was a time where I just didn't want to take her anywhere. I know it's really common, but it was really intense at the time and not enjoyable to be feeling that level of anxiousness whilst also being so freshly postpartum. But yeah, I know it's really normal, and it was just riding through it and reassuring myself, and obviously having Sean's support. I feel a lot less anxious now, so that's really nice. But yes, if anyone is going through similar, then I'm sending lots of love, because that time period is just quite a anxiety, or for me anyway, it was quite a high anxiety time period in lots of different areas. Yeah, things have definitely calmed down now. What's your favourite part of the day with Dot? So now Dot feels like a little person. Like, I feel like when we take her out now, it's like we're taking our little mate out. Like, she's so interested in the world and wants to grab everything and like chats away, and I just love like doing everything with her. The mornings, I feel like she is in the best mood in the morning. Like, she just wants to chat and play and is so engaged. And just before bedtime as well, she is just like, oh, I was just chatting to her in my arms while she was going to sleep the other night, telling her how much I loved her. She's just staring at you while stroking my face. And I'm just like, is this real? But yeah, I feel like I'm just loving at the moment. So this isn't a part of the day, again, this is like all day, but I'm just loving that she's like becoming her own little person. And yeah, the way she like reaches out for you, and it's just so sweet. So next question was about motherhood and being a parent after our journey to get here and how that's felt. I feel like I've touched on this before, but I don't think I realised how much I had kind of closed myself off whilst we were trying. We were so ready to have a family, but what we were so ready for, and which was the hardest part, I'd say, over the 4 years, was we were just so ready for the next chapter of our lives and how this chapter looks. And that's what feels so surreal every day, is being able to do things that, well, we could have done them before, but they just made me feel quite sad. So it's like I'm seeing things in a different way, and it's not the big things, it's the tiny things, like being at the supermarket and not wanting to go into the clothes section because the baby items would make me sad, and now being able to shop whilst Dottie's like talking to me. They're the moments that feel the most surreal, and it's like every day I'm realizing that it's real, and like more and more. I feel like the first few months I honestly was just in shock still, and probably, to be honest, coming down from the past like 5 years. And yeah, it's really feeling real now, and it's just so exciting, you know, spending every day with our little family and just enjoying every moment of it. I feel like if you've been through it, then you'll understand what I mean by that. But trying for a baby is so much more than trying for a baby. It's your whole life, and it had taken over every part of my life, and it's almost like the last 6 months, yeah, every month it's like healing me. I feel like this is just the word, isn't it? Like, I just feel like I'm, yeah, healing as time goes on, and that's the only way I can put it. But it has just been, yeah, everything I could have wished for it to be. Next question is, what is the biggest thing you have learned? And I feel like this would just be like pre-baby advice to myself anyway, but I feel like I have truly learned to be in the moment. When I look back at her newborn photos and just think, oh my gosh, who is that tiny little baby? And now she's like a babbling child in front of me. And I know I'll feel the same in 3 months time, but yeah, just to really be present and be in the moment. Something that surprised you about being a parent? Lots of this question. The washing, how much washing there is. I did not realise there would be that much washing. I know people said it, but I can't believe how many clothes we wash every day now. No, I don't know, there's loads. In all seriousness, I feel like it has to be that time is just moving so quickly. How is she almost 6 months old? I feel like the last few years our lives felt like we were walking through mud every day, and just, yeah, it felt so slow, and now it feels like time is just going so quickly, but in the loveliest way. And I just can't get over that she's nearly 6 months. Like, how has that happened? Right, I think I'm going to leave it there. I honestly don't even know what I've answered, or if this part is going to be okay to use. I hope it is, because I've been just a rambling mess. But if you want to see more like little Q&A parts of the videos, then let me know, and I'd actually love to do more answers on the questions that I was asked yesterday, because there were so many and I feel like it could be like a whole video in itself. I'll keep you posted on the weaning. I'll let you know which are her favourites, and I'll leave everything in the description box below as always, and the link to Wild Nutrition as well. And yeah, I will see you in the next one.